All right. Hi guys. It's been a little bit, as in like literally 24 hours since the last time I streamed. I don't think there's anybody here yet, but that's okay. Uh, I am going to be working on my PNGtuber, and as you can see, this is what the PNGtuber looks like when it's animated with Veadotube or Veadotube. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's okay. Um, yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a little guy, and when I talk, it looks like he's talking. But today I want to like do some more states for what he's gonna look like, and like little things he can do. So I want to draw some like emotive expressions and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I have my iPad here. I use Procreate, as you can see. I have the main file like right here. And what I'm going to do is I have all of the like states that I already have drawn right here in all these different folders, so I can like, oh, his eyes are closed and his mouth is open now, and then eyes open, mouth open, eyes closed, mouth closed. Um, I just need to draw basically a complete another state. Hi, Allie. It's nice to see you. I'm so glad you were able to join. I know it's like super early where you are, so I'm surprised you were able to actually make it. Um, Usually my streams are late just because I like a very chill, laid back kind of audience. I'm not going for like a super hyper stream, I guess. All of my streams are very laid back. Um, but yeah, I'm super glad you were able to join. Um, I am actually going to do a completely different like drawing of it, so that it looks like he's changing his entire pose and expression and everything. Um, so I'm just going to use this as a reference. And we need a background color that isn't so bright. I always do a mid-tone background color because I feel like it helps me conceptualize the color better. And for the coloring, I am just going to color pick off of my reference because he's mine and I can do that. Yes, it's just going to be like relaxing, yapping and drawing. You can ask me whatever you want, about art or life or whatever. Yeah, and I'm just gonna sit here and try and get focused on drawing because I haven't been able to draw or work on anything all day. Because my brain is just really not letting me pay attention to anything. Okay. So I want something for like excited. Then I want angry. Then I want sad. So first, I think we're gonna start with the excited. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? My guy. Just being ridiculous. Oh my god. I don't know how. Are woodchucks even real? About as real as birds? Oh, okay, so they are real. Okay, I straight up, I don't know. I've never seen one. Um, I mean, what was the reason? What is the reason for that rhyme? Like, I don't get it. To confuse children, probably. Yeah, honestly. Makes about. Uh, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you found my stream and loved my art, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm new to art streaming. I'm new to kind of sharing my art like this way, but I've found like I really love doing art streams, and now I'm doing them all the time. So I do them. What is it like on Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Um, and then I'm going to start making like videos and stuff. I just have to actually come up with some like content ideas. And thinking like tutorials maybe. This more looks like very shocked. We're gonna have this be a shocked face since it's not giving excited. It's giving like, holy shit, what the frick. Um, so I'm imagining it like cut close to the camera. Um, so it'll like, so my reference looks like this, right? But he's gonna run up to the camera and be like, "What the flip, man?" So I think that's a good like shocked face. I don't know how PNGtubers work. Do you do separate header body art? Oh, okay. So for PNGtubers, it's fun. I'll show you my model that I made last stream that I'm using currently, essentially you draw every state that you want like pre-animation. So like for example, this one is eyes open, mouth closed. So you draw eyes open, mouth closed, then you draw eyes open, mouth open. And now it looks like he's talking. And then you draw eyes open, mouth open, eyes closed, eyes closed, mouth open. And then you can make it look like he's blinking and talking. So then you uploaded it into a program called Veadotube, and that way when it looks like when I talk, or it looks like my guy is talking when I talk, essentially. And you can make it so he jumps when he talks, or he vibrates when he's angry. And you just click a hotkey, and it'll change the state. So I'm making another state. So the only way my PNGtuber can look right now is crossed arms, talking, and blinking. But if I want to make it so it looks like his tail is twitching, or maybe he's really angry and shocked and talking, I have to draw that separately, and I have to draw each blink and everything. I think tutorials are just like a great idea. I think it's like content that you could always do. Fun videos like drawing with 2 randomly picked colors. Yeah, I think that's a very old challenge, but I'm down to do like some challenges. I've done them in the past, and they're a lot of fun. We're gonna hide my reference for a second. Okay. Yeah, people are always looking to like learn how to draw, and there's never what am I trying to say? There's never enough tutorials, I feel like, because, you know, everybody wants to learn different art styles and everything. I just watched a bunch of furry tutorials the other day. Oh my gosh, animation is so hard. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to try because like animation, I've tried before and it's so difficult. Like hand animation, I can't do it. So I just stick to my little doodles, my 2D art, my not animation. I think I need to clean up the sketch more so I actually know where I'm putting the lines, because right now I don't know what I'm doing yet. Sorry for the background noise. My partner's just wandering around the house. How to draw hands. Oh, I got you. I can totally do a tutorial on how I draw hands. I still struggle with it. I still need to check my references, but that's the entire point, is just using a reference, I think, is like the most important tip that I've learned. I used to use an app called Flipper Clip. Oh yeah, I've used, I think, like animation and then motion book, I think I've tried, but I gave up. Like it was not easy. So I feel like Oh, I've also tried using the Procreate animation tools, but that is also intimidating. Just drawing that much, I don't know. I just kind of want it. I want it to be done already. I'm too impatient for animation. Yee. All right. There's the sketch of his face. I feel like I need to make it even more dramatic because it's not dramatic enough. We need paws on his head. Or his hands on his head, at least. Because he has kind of like paw-like hands. How do you make shading look so good when I try it feels like I've smeared dirt all over my art? Oh man. Okay, yeah. If you don't know how to shade, like I totally relate to that. Like when I first started learning how to shade, it was like difficult um because I mean, it's about color. It's like color theory stuff. If you're shading with black or a color that's like gray or something like that, it's going to look like very washed out and like muddy. And you don't want that, right? You want like clean colors, bright, vivid colors that are fun and like, you know, really pop. But if you use black to shade or gray or anything over on this side that's too far this way, um, it's going to look muddy. Um, People only use gray and black to shade if they're using it to get their values, and then they'll, color adjust to make it a different color. Like, for example, let's say I like shade in black and white on my sketch, right? Let's just do like a really quick shading. Okay, let's say that's shaded and doesn't look like ass. You could go to, I think it's like gradient map, and then you click these colors, these different color profiles, and it actually changes the colors. So it makes it easy if you want to shade in black and white, but I don't recommend shading in black and white unless you're doing like the gradient map color curve thing, because otherwise, like, I mean, the thing is about like learning color theory and stuff is you really want to be able to like understand how color works when it's next to other colors. That's like the most important thing I've learned recently. And you're not going to do that by shading in black and white and using the color map thing. I really recommend like learning color theory because it really helps your art go from like 0 to 100. I feel like the arms aren't right. I think also, I just realized I didn't complete answering our question. Another way to not get your shading to look like you've smeared dirt on it is don't use smudge. Just don't use it. Like, you can use it very minimally, but like overall just try to make a point not to use it and do your shading with like thick shadows and like, cuz shadows also have hard lines. And there are darker spots. Like here's on the sweatshirt, I'll show you, is going to be a bunch of hard shadows. On the hair is going to be a bunch of hard shadows where I'm not going to want to use a blending or airbrush or shading or a smudging tool. I'm going to want to use like a very thick line kind of thing. This where did this brush come from? I was not using this brush before, and now we're going to adjust it because I don't like it. You know what I hate? Having pretty much any amount of stabilization on my sketch brushes. I love having a messy sketch. I do not want any controlledness on my brushes. I want to be able to like go nuts. Yeah, okay. There we go. And then there's like different line art stuff. This one needs the stabilization. For my line art, that's the ones I use the stabilization stuff for, because otherwise my line art looks pretty crappy. And now we need to get some black lines. Why is my art not updating for you guys? There is something going on with my stream. What is going on? I restarted. It's working now. Okay. Okay. All right. It just needed some adjustments. It needed some help. But you know what? We all need some help every once in a while. So I understand. Listen, you guys, I'm still very new to streaming, especially when it comes to like streaming on Streamlabs. I'm not very good at it. So if there's technical errors, I'm so sorry. I know like some streamers are good about not having that happen. I am not. There will be errors. I'm glad it's working now. Because I was worried for a sec. I was like, no. You know, I think this needs to be like that. Okay. Art sometimes just feels like a puzzle that's like you start from blank, but there's something there that you have to put together. You just have to find the right pieces. I got that paper-like screen protector for my iPad pretty recently, and I'm obsessed with the way it sounds when I like draw on it now. It's like, oh my gosh, it sounds like a real pencil. It's so pretty. It sounds it sounds really nice. It's very ASMR. Oh, paper-like screen protector. So it feels like you're drawing on paper when you draw on your iPad with it. It has like a very textured finish to it. So it like works as a screen protector, but it also gives you a texture to draw on instead of like a glassy surface. So your hands don't slip as easily, and like your pencil has a lot more traction, so it's a lot easier to control your lines. I don't like the fluff. It's too much fluff. My character doesn't have that much fluff. I'm not liking this line art. I'm trying again. Oh yes, I highly recommend the paper screen protector. You know what? I think I need to redraw the face a little bit. Yeah. Okay. He has bigger ears. There's my brush. I know, right? I can just go, I hate it. Gonna start over again. Yes. Okay. See? I like that better. Paper feels like so much more pressure. Although I've been trying to let my sketchbook be a place to do all even crap doodles, I am trying to use mistakes in one drawing to learn. Ooh, that was... Sorry. Got a little lost in your sentence there. But yeah, I have been trying to draw more on paper again too. But I also find it intimidating. I feel like it's a waste of paper. Especially when I could do digital art. I feel less bad about doing paintings, and the thing about painting is like, even though I should probably be intimidated by like wasting a whole canvas, I can just paint over it so I don't feel as bad. But with like drawing, I feel like if I mess it up, there's no going back. With painting, you can paint over your mistakes. With digital art, you can undo and liquefy, and there's all these magical tools that'll help you make your art look so good. But traditional art, is incredibly intimidating. I learned with a traditional art, so I'm using like traditional art methods with digital art. I'm still learning like some digital techniques, like overlays. I didn't know what overlays were until literally the other day, even though I've been doing digital art for like 3 years now, 4 years now. Um, didn't know what it was. I've been in graphic arts class and I didn't know exactly what an overlay did. I just knew it was a kind of effect and I liked it. I liked how it worked, but yeah. Oh, I love doing just random doodles, especially when it's like for a joke. I love just speaking of. That's my random doodle for a joke. I literally made this just so I could send it to my friend. I was like, yeah, if I drew that, now you have to look at it. I love it. Okay. That's so funny. Once I drew a poop emoji on my iPad because I felt like my art was poop, and I'd say, "Look, I finished another crap artwork." It's not crap. Oh, yeah, that's good. I love that. Yes, gotta be silly with your art. You can't take yourself too seriously. As a furry, I can say the furry like art you've been doing is very good, better than mine. Aw, keep practicing, because, I mean, I feel like the only reason mine is good is because I have been doing art for a long time and I know a lot of, like, human style art techniques. Um, I've just been doing some furry art because it's a lot of fun, honestly. You can just, like, kind of relax and not take yourself as seriously, and, like, I don't know. The characters are just a lot more fun. I feel like I can have a lot more fun with the character design. Yes, keep drawing the family cat. That's how I started, was just drawing things around me. I would take my sketchbook with me to high school all the time, draw literally all the time, in every class. For some reason, I never got in trouble for that, because I guess I had pretty alright grades, um, until my, like, last year of high school when my mental health got, like, pretty bad. Um, but all my teachers liked me and didn't mind that I drew in class. I was, like, paying attention for the most part. Oh yeah, definitely send some sketches of your cat. I love seeing other people's artwork. Yes, smooth line art. I'm trying my best. I'm not the best at doing smooth line art, so I'm trying my best. You know what? I kind of want the ears, like, doing the thing where the cats, like, put their ears back. Whoops. There we go. Yes, drawing time. I love when people are like inspired by what I'm drawing and like draw stuff with me. Yes. Okay, I'm actually really liking it now. um, it's looking really cute for what it is. But I think, okay, this little piece of hair right here, I'm going to remove just because you can see the hand a little bit more now. And this arm looks broken, so we're going to fix that. Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, but I will be right back. Alright, now I'm back. Oh yeah, Liquify tool is the coolest tool on Procreate, I have to say. It makes your life just so much easier. How do I do what specifically with the coloring? Because right now what I'm doing is I am going over a clipping layer. And it's basically you outline the area that you're gonna fill in with color. Oops. And then you can just color, then you make a clipping mask layer over it, and then you can color on top of only where the like art is, basically where you put that clip layer is. Yeah, it's so I'll show you. If you take this tool, you can put in a shape, right? You go above that shape, put a clipping mask, and then it doesn't go out of the lines. Yeah, it's a really handy tool. I love using it. It makes coloring a lot easier. Okay. Now hair, flat color. Hmm. I don't think that color is like quite dark enough. Oh no, my playlist ended. I have to pick some new chill vibes. Oh my goodness, Khalil, hello! Yes, I am live. Welcome to the live. I'm just drawing some PNGtuber designs. Um, I'm glad to see some people coming in. I thought it was gonna wind down. I was like, I'm not done yet. I don't want to leave the live yet. I'm not done. But yeah, I'm just working on rendering this sweatshirt. I'm trying to make my character look like the character I've already created, right? But with a shocked expression. So that's what I'm doing. Everything's pretty good my way. How about you? Yeah, this is kind of like my streams are kind of like my place where I pretend the rest of the world doesn't exist and everything is just happy dandy lollipops and dandelions. Um, yeah, I try not to pay too much attention to things when I'm doing art streams because I don't want to be depressed. The world is a terrible place. Yeah, I'm here to provide happy distractions. That's what my streams are. No depresso espresso, happy latte. Exactly. Let's talk about something positive. Yes, like cats. Cats are always positive. Ooh, I have some positive stuff for you. There are links to my shop in my description, and right now I have some stickers that you can get. They are handmade just by me and crafted with love, and you can get my art on a sticker, and then you can put it on your laptop or your water bottle or your iPad or whatever device slash smooth surface of your choosing. And there's glittery holographic ones. There's a bunch of cute different ones. So you should check them out. Um, I did not see Cats, the movie. I have to say that is a terrifying movie, just by how it looks. Not to be judgmental or anything, but like, yikes, my guy. Yes, stickers. Lots and lots of different stickers. So there's that, and also prints, of course. Let's talk about how animation how let's talk about animation and how wonderful it is. Okay, yes. Okay. Um so I haven't seen it yet, but the animation style of that new K-pop Demon Hunters show like looks really cool. Um just saying. I think it looks awesome. And I've been thinking about maybe giving it a watch. I'm just not sure. yet. But we'll see. I think it might be a good idea. Let me know if you guys like it. No, I have not seen it yet. Should I? Is it that good? I tend to avoid things that have like a lot of hype. See, I'm glad I'm not the only one who hasn't seen it. But if Khalil says I need to watch it, then I guess I have to. All right, the hype is deserved. I guess I do have to check it out. I have not seen The Amazing Digital Circus. Oh, that actually sounds like a cool show, Ali. I think I've heard about it. Like people who get stuck in the digital world without abstracting. Like that actually sounds like a cool concept. I forgot the nose piercing. Have you thought of doing animation? Not. So, I've tried for fun. And it is not something that I enjoy. It actually just frustrates me and stresses me out because I feel like I can't get it right. I want to learn, but I think my passion is really more like still form 2D animation, or not animation, but still form 2D art. Um, I'm not really the best at animation. I could come up with like I've come up with some cool ideas, but it's not something I'm very good at. I used I've used the Procreate animation software, and then I've also used um, couple other ones. I think I tried Blender once and it scared the crap out of me, so I never tried it again. Yes, the nose ring. It's an important part of my character. I'm like, I gotta have that. Oh, I remember when I was 12 and I thought time went by fast. And my parents were like, wait till you're older. And now I'm older and I'm like, yeah, yeah, you guys were right. I know. How are there only like 3 months left? That's crazy. Yeah, I remember like 5 years ago, and I'm like, that's crazy. I'm 27 now. That's literally insane. No, time passing is so weird. I would like it to stop, please. Right? I don't want to be 27. I want to be a movie teenager, not what my teenage life was really like. Okay, now we've got this little dude that is absolutely shooketh. I'm just gonna mess with the color balances just a bit. Oh, you know what I need to do actually? Mess with the line art. right. I think I'm happy with that. Looks good to me. I think it is coming to the end of the stream. I will show off this pink state eventually when I finish animating it, because obviously it's going to take me more than a 2 hour stream to finish. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Definitely check out my shop. See if you guys like any of the prints or stickers or original artwork that's in there. And I will see you guys in the next stream or video or whatever content you find me on, because I'm everywhere. My Instagram and my Blue Sky are in my